Hi, Sag. Welcome to my channel, Higher Healing Tarot. I am going to be doing a reading for March 2023. I'll be looking at your positive energies, your challenges, and what you need to make time for. And we'll do a couple outcome cards and clarifiers on that as well. So let's get started. The first category here, first row, is positive energies. So let's take a look at the positive energies for Sagittarius for March 2023. Positive energies. All right, so we have the High Priestess coming out and the Justice card coming out here. So you have like a lot of balance coming in. Your intuition is coming in, like really good energy here. Two major arcanas coming in for positive energy, which means it's going to be really strong. Whatever you're trying to put into play, if this is be very entrepreneurial, or even if you have a legal issue that's going on, whatever that is, it's, you know, spirit is calling for you to use your intuition, because your intuition will be like tuned in on this, like it'll be really sharp in the knowing of whatever this is. So if this is, yeah, I'm picking a very entrepreneurial energy here. If you're trying to start a new business, or if you have your own business and you're trying to figure out what to do with it, make changes to it, you're in like this really good balanced energy to do it coming into March. We'll get more clarification on that in a minute. I'm going to go to what your challenges are. One more. Okay, your challenges here, you have this Seven of Swords. I think this card has come up for just about everybody. It's not what you think it is. And then you have this Nine of Swords here. So you have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. I'm sorry, did I say Nine of Swords before? You have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So your challenges is trying to look at things differently. You keep like going into doing like the same way. You're in this loop of a thought process that's like probably like bringing you a lot of stress because it's not necessary. You really have to kind of start thinking a little bit differently and seeing things from a different perspective and taking steps towards that. This could be a challenge to you because you kind of like to think that you're, you know, think things through and process like that, but it's not serving you anymore. And this is probably why this High Priestess came up, because it's like, get out of this logical mind and go into, you know, Spirit is calling for all these readings, one thing or another. Some people are like too much into their right brain and too much into like creativeness and not thinking logically enough. And then the other half is thinking too logically and needs to become more right brain and trusting that intuition and stuff more, being more rooted and grounded into what you're trying to do. So in your case, Sag, that's what this is saying. Like, your challenge is to bring it out of your head, like to stop thinking that there's only one strategy here and it's not working, but there's no other strategy, but this is the way it has to be done. And whatever that pertains to, you know, if this is a relationship, this could also mean that, like, you know, you're looking at this the same way over and over and over again. If it's somebody's fault, then you're not looking into your part in it. You have to be able to kind of like look at the situations from a whole, whatever that is. It's a whole. There's other pieces involved in this. You can't just look straight on at like how it's hurting you or how it's affecting you and think, oh, well, you know, I do exactly what I'm supposed to do, so it doesn't matter. Like, you know, it's them that are awesome. This is your challenge. This is your challenge to kind of get out of that type of mindset for whatever it is. It could be a relationship, it could be your career. I'm picking up a lot of entrepreneurial energy here. So, and let's see what you need to make time for. So what do you need to make time for? Three of Pentacles. Being among other people. Sharing your creativeness with other people, that one wants to tip, yeah. And then the Page of Wands. Yeah, so these two cards is kind of like, working with other people, not just yourself, or going out into the world and seeing things. I always tell people who are artists or, writers or anybody who kind of like likes to be in their own space to create, you need inspiration from somewhere. And this is saying you need to make time to go out of your house or your sacred space or your little sanctuary that you hold dear, and you don't want to, this is true of people who are empaths too, me included, I'm guilty. That you're just kind of like, you like being in your own energy, you like being in your own space because you feel clearer minded. It doesn't emotionally tip you one way or another. When you're around people, you kind of get that, transference that goes on. But the energy in March is like, get out there a little bit, go do something, because you need some inspiration. You need some way of seeing how this balance can come in and how you can change up a little bit what you're doing and how you're doing it. Because otherwise you're just stuck in the same loop. So once you talk to other people, I would go into groups that are similarly minded, go out with people who that you have fun with, or that, respect your work or your relationship or whatever this is for. Go out and be around people that are supportive of you in that, so that the energy is not that overwhelming. You can get out in the world and go do it yourself. You don't have to have somebody else with you to do it either. I always go on these like adventures. I love going on adventures. I'll just like pick a destination and just go and explore. And, I always come up with new inspirations and things to do. And then I have my old standbys, that places that I just really love to go that always inspire me. So that's what it's calling for, to make time for that, to make time for something that inspires you, brings in new inspiration. All right. And there's that King of Wands. So you go from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. Yes, very entrepreneurial, bringing this forward, your passions forward. Just doing things that are really going to inspire you. Walk away from the things not serving you. And, I'm going to bring some clarity. I'm going to bring a clarification card in for this Two of Swords. Because this may be about, to make decisions, to just take the blinders off already. This is kind of just reiterating the energy, but I'm going to do some clarifications. Under the deck, Queen of Cups, I'm really thinking this is you. Just really emotionally stabilizing yourself this month. Just getting to a place where you feel really good about things. This is a lot of heart energy coming up, so whatever going on with that. And just to let you know, guys, I'm going to be doing a free energy clearing on my Facebook page on March 21st with that new moon that really encourages this new energy to come forward, and this new way of thinking to come forward. So if you'd like to participate in that, it's free. You just have to register for the event. So the link is in my description box. And of course, at any time, if you ever want to work on any of this stuff, I do personal readings, and I do personal energy clearings through my website, which is also listed below. All right, so yeah, like a lot of heart coming through on this, you guys. Just like a really lot of heart. I'm even going to put it by this King of Wands, because it's very just inspired energy. Like I'm just so getting like the empaths and the creators, like the creative ones, just really stop worrying about how you're going to do this and just make a plan to how you're going to do this moving forward, because you're being encouraged to do it. So let's see. Let's go into this positive energy and get some clarification. Okay, so, wow. This card has also been coming up for everybody. Five of Pentacles coming up here again. If you're feeling like you just don't belong, if you're feeling like you don't know where this is going to fit in. You're out of sync with the rest of the world. It just like is not making sense to you. Spirit is saying, nope, just get in your higher power. Just trust your intuition. Just figure out what it is you need to bring in the balance, and you will be supported. This energy is being supported right now. There's also, the Justice card wears the red cloak, so grounding. Make sure you're grounded. Get out and do some grounding on yourself, because you have two things going on here. You have grounding, and then you have third eye or intuition coming through. So this is like really, really interesting energy all around. Like, you have to trust that you're not going to be left out in the cold, that there's new movements and there's new energies that are coming in right now to the planet, which are awesome, really, really good energies, that you're going to be able to function well in it, but you have to do something about it right now. And I'm really like trying to put this forward for everybody, whether it has to do with your health, with your relationships, with your finances, with your career, anything that you want to do right now. We are set up in the energy to do it. You have to start working on yourself. That's why I'm offering this free event. This is why I'm always putting out, like, please do a session, do a reading, even just to get yourself clear on what this is for you. Because if you don't, you just like, you're spinning your wheels. It's just, I just got like Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune can be spinning your wheels in the wrong way. Like, Wheel of Fortune can mean like you're just like the dog chasing its tail. It's just like you're just like rolling down the same way over and over and over and over. Saying that it's like a broken record. Me, like, it's showing my age a little bit here, but when you had a record that had a skip in it, or had on a record player, it would just repeat over and over and over again. It was very annoying because it was hard to fix. But so coming in to clarify this like getting out of your head and changing your your challenges, you had the Eight of Wands come in and the Three of Wands. And again, this is that like kind of team coming in. This is like going at other people, things that bring you joy. Go and have fun with it, and travel. Look at other things that are coming in. You have to get past your own head. This is really what this energy is saying. And in order to do that, you have to go out into the world. I'm very sorry for your empaths out there, but do some kind of shield of protection for yourself, because you have to get out into the world to become inspired and find new ways. You have to talk to other people. You have to, and sometimes we go to the same people and you're going to get the same advice. It's like, you go to your mother. Your mother's going to say whatever it is that's going to protect you. Like if you go to like a trusted girlfriend, she's going to do whatever it takes to protect you. They're not going to give you like a true reality on what you can actually do or what your options are. Sometimes you could talk to a complete stranger and it will spark that. I did a reading for somebody. I always bring my little cards, and I always bring my cards with me when I go out. And I have a friend. She's an acquaintance. I've known her before. I did a reading with her once before, and she was there at the event because we do have mutual friends. And I just did this little reading for her. And there was this one thing that happened on this download I got about her writing a book. And I'm like, I don't know where this came from, but what's going on with the book? And she was like, oh my God, I got to write the book. But she said, I need the man. Like, how do I get the man? And we just went into this whole big thing about like, no, write the book. Write the book and the man will come. Like, you have to, sometimes you have to have that inspiration from yourself. And then she went, oh my God, like that just brought me into a whole new perspective. And I saw that aha moment, and it was from just like the littlest thing, because probably everybody else either didn't think to tell her that, or she may not have told anybody that she was trying to write a book, or she didn't. So, it never clicked in. That the thing that's inspiring her and that she's been wanting to do and putting off is actually the thing that will bring in what her, her true like needs or wants and desires in life. And guys, I can't make this up. There you go. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Don't spin your wheels in a way that doesn't work for you. You have to bring the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. If you're trying to push something through, or if you're trying to do the same thing over again in the same exact ways that you've always done it, you're not this person. This represents like a spirit pushing this wheel. So this is your spirit coming through. And like, you have this Page of Wands energy and this King of Wands energy coming in. And this is very spiritual. So, just be careful of how you're messing with your own divine energy. This is something that can be really you just kind of like roll with what you're seeing and what you're doing and taking actions towards making things better. This is second chakra coming through, creative energy here. But if you're trying to push it in a way that is not working or hasn't been working, you have to start to switch that out, because right now it's just not gonna work for you. And it's the same thing, and you're supported in the energy. And let's get a clarification on this King of Wands. It's funny because it's like all your wow, and the King of Cups come up. So we have the Queen of Cups here, so we do have a divine coupling. So there you go. If you got from your inspiration, you might see some love interest come in that you weren't expecting. And it's a good one, maybe a little bit of emotional, but this is saying you need to get your emotions in balance with your spirit. So it's the syncing mind, body, spirit that's going on here. It's a synchronization of all of it. You can't have one thinking one thing and one thinking the other thing. If your spirit is going, I want to create, and your brain is going, I'm out of ideas, that's the lost in the synchronization of it. Or your emotions are overtaking you. I'll never think of anything to do. I never get out of this. That's another thing that's out of sync there with mind, body, spirit. It has to all come together. And it's actually mind, body, emotion, spirit. So, this is like giving you that emotional connection is coming up here, and that emotional stability. But this can also represent that acting from your intuition, acting from your spirit and what sparks you and what gets you going, and getting out in the world and experiencing new things is going to bring in this, this relationship maybe that you've been wanting out of nowhere. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, I just got get out of your own way. This is like getting away from things that don't serve you. What's not serving you is you. You got to get out of your own way here. Because this Two of Swords coming up is like really just saying like you're making decisions based on you being in blinders. Like, you can't make a decision from that. You can't create from that. And you have the Knight of Swords coming out there. So yeah, taking an action towards just changing this energy, I think, is pretty much the gist of the whole reading here. Coming up with a new and inventive way, and taking steps towards that. Yeah, under the deck you have the Five of Cups. So yeah, making change, seeing that you can take what you have, the knowledge that you have, and bring it to someplace that's going to work out better for you. But you gotta, if it's not working, you gotta just leave it behind now. You can't keep trying to create the same thing from the energy that has not been working for you. All right, so I'm gonna get a little message for you from the Keepers of the Light. Very nice reading, very good energy. You're in Sagittarius, so really don't panic. Just go out and do something fun. Okay, Elmora, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. And there you go. And I believe I said that. There it is, that intuition with, coming into conjunction with that high priestess we got at the beginning of the reading. Just bringing in this cloak. There's energy exercises you could do. I always bring in the golden dragons before I go out somewhere. I have the golden dragon energy come in and protect me, and that's really all I say. Can the golden dragons please come in and protect me? And El Mora is also, if you want to call to El Mora, and ask for his protection as well. You can ask Archangel Michael for protection. So there's a lot of ways, if you feel like anxious going out publicly like that you can ask for protection. And just stay in your highest light. I am self-love. If you do that, you will be protected. So it's a divine protection that you're having. So do it. Last one, I can never say it. Melchizedek. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. And he is coming through a lot. I will be able to Melchizedek. Pronounce it a little bit better as we go, but this energy is really coming through strongly, his energy. Because it is about learning a new way, and we need to do that right now. And it's a really great culmination to this reading, Sagittarius, because but it's been calling to the entire time, to just really get a better way, find a higher learning, find a way to do this that is different from the way you've done it before. Stop spinning your wheel of fortune. All right, Sag, have a great March.